Would you play Predator on Hecarim? Again, I think it's like... I think it's a bit similar to Cinderhulk and Warrior. I think you can argue for Predator over Conqueror as well, and I don't know, I'm honestly not sure exactly what is best on this champion. Ooh. Styrax versus GA, third item. Let's see, what did I build this game? I think I went Styrax. So, if you mean third item, as in after Warrior and Cleaver, then I think it depends a bit. I think you could argue for both. Styrax gives me a bit more damage and it gives me HP. And against that comp, that was pretty much full AD. Okay, apparently Kai'Sa went AP Kai'Sa, but if we look away from that, then I think Ninja Tabi was enough to actually, you know, Ninja Tabi along with the health from Cleaver and Styrax was enough for me to actually stay alive in fights. Sometimes if you want to dive in really deep and if you need the passive from GA to stay alive, GA can be more beneficial, but I think you can argue for both, and I think it's a bit situational and it depends on what stats you need the most and which comp you're up against. But yeah, like if I went Warrior Cleaver into GA, it wouldn't be worse by any means, I think. I just figured that the health would be more than enough to keep me alive in this game. I mean, obviously the health along with the lifeline passive, right? Like the lifeline passive, it can be really, really nice too. $5.23 donation from Ben saying, how do I win jungle with Warwick or Kayne? So, to be fair, I am certainly not the biggest expert at Warwick. Kayne, I have a bit more experience, but I haven't played for a long time. But I think when it comes to Kayne, something that is really important to value is obviously you farm your jungle really fast, you really one-shot your camps. Well, Raptors in particular, of course. So keep pretty high value on camps, prioritize camps, because you farm so fast, and then try to get your form as soon as possible. Maybe look for some skirmishes. Obviously, you know, you shouldn't overforce or anything, but just trying to counter jungle a bit, look for skirmishes, because the earlier you get your form with Kayne, the better. Like before you get your form, you are relatively useless, honestly, and you really need that form to actually be a very strong champion on the map. But with that said, once you have your form, once you are red Kayne, I mean some people go blue Kayne, but I'm more of a red Kayne fan, I think it's better. And once you, either way, once you have your form, you're a really strong champion. So you just need to try to get to that point without being behind. Look at this Poppy build as well. Cloth armor Poppy. 3 cloth armors. Wait, this... Okay, if you keep playing like this, like, I'm gonna sit down at this table with you and join for a date, that's for sure. Like, Jesus. Holy moly. Can I be your Valentine, Lucian? Please. He's killing everyone. I'm sure that she's gonna play aggressive, seeing her bot lane lose this heart. Like, when you're a top laner and this happens to your bot lane, then you definitely want to play aggressive and try to get a solo kill. Because if she doesn't do anything here on top, then she knows the game is most likely over. No, don't die, Corky. Please, friend. Play safe, please. Everyone else are winning. Friends, just don't die and the game is good. Typical solo queue behavior. No worries. Typical solo queue player. He sees everyone else winning, all 4 teammates being in such a good position, and easily able to carry his ass, and then he just has to go for the solo kills and has to try to outplay Silas instead of just playing safe and allowing the rest of us to carry him. I really hate when people do this, like it's so stupid. He just, you know, he can actually just play safe and get a free win by doing nothing, just by getting carried, but he would rather feed and make the game hard. Do you scrim against TSM or other NA teams? No, EU and NA teams don't scrim against each other, because the thing is, if we as an EU team scrim against, let's say, TSM, if we scrim on an NA server, we're gonna have approximately 200-300 ping. And I don't think it's playable actually practicing with 200 ping. That would not be very tempting. It does not sound tempting, that's for sure. So yeah, that's the thing. And the same goes for Korea. Like if you're in Europe, you don't scrim against Korean teams either. You don't scrim against Chinese teams, because if you scrim on a server that is so far away, you know, you're gonna have a really high ping, and it's not gonna work out. Magnet. When I play on NA, I have 90 to 140 ping. Well, 90 to 140 ping is not any better, to be fair. Like, it does not sound very playable, I have to admit that. I don't think you can as a pro player, I don't think you can play the game and actually play properly or learn anything if you have 90 plus ping. I mean, obviously, you know, there's still things you can learn, but mechanically, like, it's really not gonna be playable. We'll have a $3 donation from Chris Throne saying, hey Broxah, when you're done with competitive, are you gonna switch to full-time streaming or become a coach / behind closed doors position? Good luck in Rotterdam. I know I'll be cheering you guys super hard. Well, basically, I have no clue what I'm gonna do once I'm done playing. And for now, I'm still contracted with Fnatic for 2 more years. So basically what I'm gonna do is just take it one step at a time. Right now, I don't really have any interest other than being a pro player. You know, it's just my main focus. It's what I find really fun, and I really enjoy it. It's a really cool experience, and you know, experiences like the one that's coming this weekend is part of what makes it so awesome. Like going to Rotterdam, I mean, at Worlds, it was really amazing last year, and just getting all these experiences, among with many other parts of the job, just makes it really exciting. And I can't really see myself as of right now working as a coach or a manager or whatever it may be. Same goes for studying at university. Like for now, being a pro player just overshines anything else, and I find it really exciting. Eventually that's gonna change, right? Like you can't be a pro player forever, but yeah.